Hi everyone, what's up? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope this video is not too late for you guys to watch, so I do apologize if I'm going to be uploading this late for today. Okay, so today's video is going to be about the Tarte's latest palette, which is called High Tides and Good Vibes. Let me tell you, when I first saw this on Instagram, I was like, I have to buy this immediately. So the first time it was sold on their website, I really tried my very best to buy it. However, something came up, the website is like malfunctioning, and I was like so upset. So a week after that, thanks to the universe, I ran out of rice, so we end up going outside, and I walked past by Sephora and I said like, can I please look at something? And I went inside and I was like, there she is in her full glory, is just sitting there. Like nobody's even thought that it's going to be in the store around that time, so I went ahead and picked it up, and this is it. I'm reviewing it. So if you guys wanted to know my thoughts, please keep on watching. And as always, I'll be doing some swatches, and then we are going to play it on our eyes. I actually created this look right over here for you guys, and I give you guys my overall thoughts. So this is $39, and of course you can buy it at the Tarte website and Sephora website. At the back you'll see some ingredients list. You can definitely check that out just in case you guys are allergic to something. Now let me tell you, this packaging is actually heavy, which I do not mind because I love it when I buy something that is prestige. I prefer it to have a little weight on it because I feel like it's more luxurious. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But up front you guys could see that there is some liquid inside, and there's like a separation from the blue, more of like a lava effect, but it's like blue. So I hope I make sense, but it's just so beautiful, undeniably gorgeous. And when you open it up, it gets even better. It has a plastic cover that says "See the Change," and these are all your eyeshadows. So you get 4 mattes, 4 metallic ones or satin, and then 4 pressed glitter shadows. Now, for some of you guys that may not know this, the latest Tarte palettes, you can actually take out the eyeshadows. The bottom of this one is actually magnetic, so it's perfect when you are traveling, and if you don't want to bring like the whole thing, if you wanted to customize a palette for yourself, this is actually pretty cool, and it's not going to damage the whole entire palette. And to me, I honestly think that that is genius. So for the swatches, I would like to start with the matte shades. I hope you guys are okay with that. So first we have Aloha Beaches. This is more of like a dark burnt, more of like an orange burnt shade. And next we have Beach Therapy. So to me, this color looks more of like sand in my opinion. There's a little bit of brown, there's a little bit of like more of like nude color, and then we have Surf's Up. This is more like a very light blue shade. As you guys can see, it's really nice and it's so vibrant. And lastly, we have South Beach. Now South Beach, in my opinion, it's more of like a flamingo color. So I'm gonna zoom my hand in, or put my hand closer, or my wrist, so you guys could see it even better. Now let's go ahead and move on to the satin shades. I have Buried Gold. It's more of like champagne pop in my opinion. It's a beautiful color. And then we have Galapagos. If I have pronounced that incorrectly, I do apologize. Wow, so far so good. I don't really have any complaints with the eyeshadows that I'm swatching right now. This is such a rich, very dark brown shade, and I just accidentally swatched the next color, so we're gonna go ahead and swatch Deep Blue. That's what it looks like, and then we have Dive In. So Deep Blue, it's more of like a royal blue color, and Dive In, it has, in my opinion, it kind of has like a little bit of more of like a green into it, like very dark green. You might disagree with me, but it's more of like a blue-green type of color, but it's like very dark. So I do apologize if you hear somebody in the background. It's Sparky and Princess playing. Hold on. Moving on to the glitter. Now this is probably the most exciting part out of all the swatches that we have done for today, because in my opinion, I bought this palette because of the glitters. Okay, give this a like if you do, if you did the same exact thing, but let's go ahead and start with Beach Days. It is a beautiful pink color. Now some people say that you actually need like a glitter glue with this, but according to Tarte, it should stick right away even without like glitter glue. As you guys can see, in my opinion, it's a little bit difficult. If you just swatch it like that, it won't apply like as beautifully. Moving on to the next shade, we have Champagne Beach. So beautiful. It has a little bit of, it's more of like gold, of course. And then we have Aquaholic. So it doesn't, like, when you swatch it like that, not everything comes out of your finger, so you kind of have to, like, really press it like that, in my opinion. I might try using, like, a brush with this one because everything just gets stuck in my finger. And then the last shade that we have here is called Turtlette. It's a beautiful silver color. All of the glitters here are so beautiful. I just want to stress it out there that it doesn't really glide like butter when you swatch it like that. It looks very scattered, and to me, you just have to be very gradual with this one, okay? So these are all your shades from this palette. I just wanted to give you guys a moment so you guys could see what these actually look like. I did my very best to swatch the glitters, so please do not at me. I'm just being very honest, and it doesn't, like what I said, it doesn't glide like super smooth, like in one strip you have like the glitter like that. So just be very gradual with this one so that we won't make a mess. So I'm going to give you guys one more peek so you can judge it for yourself. If you guys are new to my channel, just want to let you guys know that every time I do these swatches in the back of my hand, I don't have any base. And that is only because I want them to perform by its own. So I'm going to go ahead and warm up my crease using the shade called South Beach. This is actually a very pretty peach shade. You can use it on its own. I think it would look really great if you are trying to do like a very natural makeup look. You can definitely just use your finger and apply that all over your lid. And the next shade that I would like to use is called Aloha Beaches. Now this is a little bit darker than South Beach, probably like 2 shades darker. It has this more of like burnt orange vibe into it, and I'm really curious about the shade called Deep Blue because it really looks very vibrant, so I went ahead and used that. Obviously we are creating a halo eye makeup look. Now this shade, I'm gonna warn you guys, it is actually very pigmented, so just be careful because when I had some fallout, it is so difficult to remove on my face. So I ended up switching my brush because this one is tinier and it's more dense. So by using this tiny brush, you can still see the other shades that I have used a while ago, or the South Beach and Aloha Beaches. So I still want some of those orange to pop up on my crease. That's the reason why I wanted to use like a tinier brush. And then after that, I'm going to grab Turtlette, and I'm just going to dab that glitter on. I'm doing it slowly and surely. I didn't even bother to use any glue anymore because I kind of want to try one eye if it's going to stick, but it did. And now I would like to try a flat synthetic brush and see how that goes. But so far so good. Using the finger is actually, I feel like, the best tool for you. But let me show you what it looks like when you use the brush. I don't have any problem with it as well. I feel like with this one, you really have to use something that is flat so that you can press the glitter all together. But I feel like your finger would be the best for this one because you can actually feel the glitter where you want to put them. I don't know if I make sense, but I do hope I do. And then I will grab the shade called Galapagos and apply that on my lower waterline, or as close to my waterline, because I wanted to give that a little more smoky effect. So what I did is that I created a wing liner and I use a black gel liner on my waterline as well, and I also did some tight line. And after that, I'm going to put Buried Gold as my highlight. I really think that this is a beautiful champagne color that you can use as a highlighter, so I went ahead and did that. And that is the final look that I have created using this palette. What do you guys think? Now that we are done playing with this palette, I am finally ready to give you guys my overall thoughts. Let's go ahead and talk about the glitters first in this palette. Now, I know for a fact that when I swatched it a while ago, it's not like a strip fine of like glitter all aligned together. I have no idea how other people have swatched it that way. Maybe they just end up building it up. So since I already knew that it's going to be stuck in one part of like wherever you put it on or whatever you put pressure on, what I did is that I was gently picking it up using my finger, and I was lightly dabbing it. I actually gave it a chance to perform by itself, and to my surprise, it did work on its own. You don't need like a lash glue, you don't need like a glitter glue, you don't need any other else or a base or whatever. It did work on its own. I was just being very careful when I'm building it up. You can build it up. There's no like crusty feeling or like, you know, that heavy feeling when you put like the Morphe glitter shadow or whatever. It doesn't have that type of like firm feeling at all. It is very flexible in the lids, and to tell you honestly, I truly enjoyed it. Not just because of the packaging, not because of whatever reason, not just because it's glitter. I'm just telling you guys the truth that the pressed glitters here are amazing. You can work it your way however you wanted it to be, but to me it's an effective product in my opinion. The matte shades here are really good as well. The metallic ones, very pigmented, though this one has like a little weird texture right here, which is called buried gold. It's a little powdery because I used it as a highlight, but overall it's beautiful. So just be mindful with that. The blue, I have nothing bad to say anything about it. This very muted shade right here, this pastel color, you will be surprised on how beautiful it is, and it's so easy to use as well. Overall, I would really say that this is definitely one of Tarte's best. And the fact that this is limited edition, I think this should be more of like a regular palette. I think everybody would love it, especially if you love glitters. I think that this is amazing. I can see myself carrying this with me when I travel because the neutral, the warm shades are, the cool shades are here. I think this is such a perfect palette for daytime or nighttime. I don't really mind if this palette doesn't have like a white, like a overall shade for the eyes, because we already came to a point that we have like a lot of shadows like that. So that is pretty much it. That is my thoughts. I think that if you are interested with this, definitely grab it. Even if you use a flat synthetic brush with the glitters, I think you will survive. And I really do think that you are going to like definitely love it. If I may repeat myself like a couple of times, I really do apologize for that. You can, you know, you can sense the excitement as I say it, right? So I am definitely keeping this, and I don't think that this is something that you would see at TJ Maxx or Ross because it's so good in my opinion. So yeah, but if I ever see it there, then I'll buy another one because it's so good. So the only downside that I think of this one is that it only has like 12 months shelf life after you have used it. So who am I kidding? I have kept palettes way beyond their like expiration date, and I don't care. I've been keeping palettes more than 3 years now, and they still, I mean, they still look good. So that is pretty much it, guys. If you guys are interested with this palette, definitely I'm gonna give you my go signal. It is really, really good. I really think that you will enjoy it. So I think that the only time that you should put like a glitter glue if you feel like you're gonna have sex that night or party all night, you know what I mean? But this is just really beautiful. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are still not part of the Sassy family, if you like these types of videos, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for me. I upload every day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!